What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris bringing you another game from the defense. This is going to be Quantic versus Navi Game 2. I streamed Game 1 a couple days ago, actually, on my live stream. If you missed that, it's completely understandable since not many people saw that. Maybe I should telegraph it more or something, I don't know. But anyway, there was no pick ban phase in the replay, which is what I'm watching right now, which is why everything is paused. So I'm just going to go over who picked what and see if we have anything notable. On the Quantic side, we have Painted Gold playing the Brewmaster, Korok going to be playing his typical hard carry role on the TA, Matron on the Leshrac, Mikey on the Enchantress, and Brax on the Invoker again. On the Navi side, we have Puppy playing the Enigma, Dendi on the Rubik, Havorst on the Pugna, interestingly enough. Well, there's no hard cavi on Navi's side, so it's a little bit understandable. Light of Heaven is going to be the Sand King, and a stand-in NS is going to be the Earthshaker. So let's just get right into this game. There we go, NS dropping into the game. Something notable from Navi's side is that they're extremely heavy on the pushing. They are invested entirely in the early stages of the game. They have the Eidolons, they have Sand King, who could push down creep waves pretty quickly, and then the Pugna, who you don't really see that often, but when you do see it, it's when your team is going to go for either a giant teamfight strat, which Navi pretty much does have, or a heavy pushing strat. So team fight with magical damage and pushing is what the name of the game for Navi. If they could somehow get a really big team fight off, they have devastating team fight. They have Black Hole, they have Echo Slam, they have Epicenter. I can't believe I forgot the name of that. They have whatever Dendi decides to steal, and then they have the Nether Ward to zap all of Quantic's heroes, who will be casting quite a few spells during these engagements. Let's see if I get the which one is it? E? That's not what I want. Damn it. W. Yes, I'm still getting used to these, and I think it's this one I want. So, anyway, from the Quantic side, you see the kind of flavor of the month pick of Templar Assassin. She's been doing fairly well. You get a lot of burst damage, you get a lot of map control from the TA, and looks like they're actually going to be running a tri-lane on top for Quantic. Mid lane is going to be the Brewmaster, Painted Gold, soloing up against, what could be anyone, probably Rubik or the Pugna. Most likely Rubik, I have to say. But Brax is going to be in the Invoker on the bot lane. He's going to be in for a tough time because there's a lot of stuns, a lot of disables, a lot of magical pain coming out from the Navi side. And Invoker, even with those Quas runes, I guess they're orbs, I guess. Yeah, they're orbs. Orbs, runes, whatever. Even with that, it's going to provide him just a little bit of staying power, but it's not the correct kind of staying power. And what I mean by that is Earthshaker is a pretty bursty hero, Sand King is a pretty bursty hero, Pugna especially, pretty big burst. It's not about continuously ticking Brax down. It's about killing him in one shot. You get the Fissure, you got the Burrow Strike, you have the Blast, and then hopefully with a couple of right clicks, Invoker will be dead by then. You're not looking to go again because the mana pools aren't the largest, especially on Earthshaker. So you mostly want to just burst someone down, take an easy kill, and then put some pressure on the tower. That's going to be the name of the game for Navi's bot lane if they decide to do that. But there's still a lot of movement on the map. It might be Light of Heaven heading towards the top lane, or I don't know. Puppy's most likely going to go in the jungle. He does have 5 clarities, so that is definitely happening. Korok is going to pick up an invisibility rune. Deny that to Light of Heaven. I don't think Light of Heaven saw that, but either way, he's going to be a Sand King on the top lane, and against as Leshrac, Enchantress, TA, tri-lane. Oh, that's going to be rough for him. Leshrac is one of the only heroes on Quantic who could pull Sand King out of his Burrow Strike, and even not his Burrow Strike, his Sandstorm. And even if he does sit in there, TA could just line her blades up and then harass Sand King even when he's hiding in there. So Sand King's in for a rough time. Looks like the bottom lane is actually just going to be the Earthshaker, who's going to be kind of roaming, kind of on the bot lane, and the Pugna against this Invoker. So Invoker should have a little bit more of a better time. Mid lane going to be Dendi playing his Rubik. I don't feel like it's the only hero, the only person I've seen on Navi who is comfortable with the Rubik play. Up against Painted Gold is the Brewmaster. Brewmaster should be able to live quite decently. He's going to take lots of right-click harassment, but really, when you put a Brewmaster in the mid lane, that's what you tend to expect. We're going to see what Korok is going to be going for. We're going to see if he's going to go for a more aggressive build, or just max out Psyblades, or maybe even keep Psyblades at a low level and get a lot of Meld and Refraction, try to go for a kill on Light of Heaven. Already a lot of pressure going on to Light of Heaven. He's not going to get anything in this lane. He actually got a little bit of experience, but not many levels, not any creep kills. And he's going to be completely denied as far as that goes. Invoker knowing that if he goes over here, he's going to be in a lot of trouble because the Fisher is always available. Looking for a more neutral creep stealing kind of play, and he hasn't gotten any. Well, there you go, he got one. And that is going to give him his cold snap, so he does have a chance to put a little bit of harassment on the Earthshaker, just now canceling his clarity. So Earthshaker is going to be a little bit ticked about that. Quantic's team fight and lineup, they're a lot more right-click heavy. The Brewmaster's Brewlings have pretty good damage, Invoker as well. And the icing on the cake is the TA, as you see NS doing a little bit of harassment, just punching him with his big Gorilla Fist a couple times. Cold Snap actually going off, doing a lot of damage to the Earthshaker. He's going to be forced to use a couple of his restoratives. In Light of Heaven looking for something. Just going to eat a couple trees. He took a split Earth from the high ground of Matrim. He's looking towards the mid lane to try to set something up that way, but I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard to kill this Brewmaster, who does have his bottle walking out, I guess, the Yak Courier. And with that bottle, he's going to be able to survive. Dendi does have a bottle of his own, however, so the regen is going to be pretty much on par with each other. Lane now pushed out from the bot lane. Brax is going to get a little bit more room to get some last hits, but Light of Heaven, even with that haste rune, getting forced back pretty badly by Matrim. Korok is leading the way 15-7, but Vorse with his Pugna is doing pretty well for himself as well in the bot lane. And here comes a push from Na'Vi. Got the Eidolons, got the Nether Blast, which does do damage to buildings. Can do a lot of hurt to this tier 1 tower on the bot lane, and Invoker, who is going for a Wex build, which kind of makes sense considering their lineup. He's going for a Wex build. Gonna hopefully try to stall this push up a little bit, but Havor's going extremely aggressively on Brax, trading hits with him. Just buying time, distracting the creep wave so that Earthshaker and Enigma can do a lot of damage to that tower. In the meantime, Quantic trying to take their tower of their own. They do have a only level 2 Diabolic Edict, but 3 minutes in, you know, it's pretty good. They also have an Alpha Wolf, so that damage aura is going to be helping them quite a bit. Unfortunately, their creep wave is all gone. Navi's pushing a little bit faster, although they did start a little bit earlier. It's going to be an even 1-for-1 tower trade on the top of Na'Vi and the bottom of Quantic. Quantic looks like they want to keep going. Light of Heaven, unfortunately, does not have any creep clearing abilities. If he Sandstorms, he's going to get Split Earth, he's going to get Psybladed, so he's going to get Stomped as well. But the Invoker for Quantic, he could do something to stop the push. He could conjure up a EMP. It's only going to be a very low EMP. But it's an EMP, it's going to force a little bit of mana out from Na'Vi, and heroes like Earthshaker, really any mana you take away from him, it's going to be hurtful. Oh, nice snipe by Mikey, getting a perfect hit onto that Courier. Navi's not happy about that, but that really is going to put Quantic ahead, taking their second tower. Vorst is on the bot lane still, trying to push down the tier 2 tower of his own, trying to even that score up, burning a lot of mana doing so. He's actually going to take Cold Snap from Brax. Brax is not scared of this Pugna. Pugna only has one more blast out of him, and Invoker can conjure up something else. He has plenty of mana left. Mid lane still looking pretty tame. Brewmaster sitting at level 5, 400 CS, 400 gold, 400 CS. Holy shit, that would be. I don't think that's definitely not possible. But so far the creep kills is being led by Na'Vi. However, the gold advantage should still be in the way of Quantic, as you see Korok and Matrim transitioning to this mid lane. It looks like they want to get a tower push. Maybe just waiting for those phase boots, waiting for another wave. They're going to start right-clicking it down right now. Dendi teleporting back in with a regeneration rune. So he's going to be able to spam up all he wants. He does have Spell Steal, but he hasn't stolen anything yet. Thunderclap is going to be a little bit dangerous for him to steal, because, well, you don't want to get close to people as Rubik, because he's a very soft hero. But if you steal something like Refraction, that would be actually really good. Brax pushing out the bottom lane as well. Quantic playing a very slow and steady game. Light of Heaven did get a little bit of room to farm, but Korok with phase boots is now back into the lane. It's a lot of damage coming out, and if Korok plays his angles right, he's going to both harass Light of Heaven and keep him from getting anything. Right now, he's just keeping him from getting anything, which is, you know, that's fine and dandy. But he could always do a little bit extra if he gets the angles, but with only level 1 Psyblades, pretty hard to do that. 121 meld crit going off. Not really a crit, but it's pretty much a crit. Dendi has picked up that Thunderclap, doing a little bit of damage to Painted Gold, and the rest of his team is going to run into Painted Gold. Painted Gold's got to be careful. Fish going off, as well as a blast, but an immediate split by the Panda and Brewmaster is going to be going out to the Earthshaker. Earthshaker is going to take a lot of damage. He might even go down from this. Brax is coming in for support, and there is a cold snap onto the Earthshaker. Invoker is going to be the one who draws the first blood. Horst is spun up into the air with that Cyclone. Dendi is here as well, so lots of people going up into the air. Horst is back into this game, but a Thunderclap and a Tornado can be doing a lot of damage. A split from Rubik, that's something you don't see every day. Rubik is now looking for a kill onto Brax. Brax does have quite a bit of health left, however, and Painted Gold is getting killed by his own Brewlings. You will never ever see this, ever. Holy crap, this is amazing. But unfortunately for Rubik, his thing is running out, and there he goes. He is stuck in the middle of a whole bunch of Quantic heroes. Brax taking yet another kill, 3-0 in favor of Quantic. But wow, that was pretty awesome. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen a Primal Split Rubik before. And that's a really pretty big spell that you want to grab. And if you could grab Puppy taking a lot of damage from Korok. Just one more hit is going to do the damage. There we go. Force is now in a lot of danger. Meld Blast going off, but Pugna with the right clicks, able to take out Invoker. Korok is still on the chase though with the phase boot. You cannot escape. Korok can even go for this Earthshaker if he wants to. Kind of low on mana though, and he knows that the tier 2 tower is right here. I actually didn't even take the tier 1 tower, so Korok diving very far for that Pugna kill. Bottom line, he is now sitting at 2-0. Another tower from Na'Vi is going to get taken down. So Na'Vi not really putting their team fight together quite yet, but that's because they simply do not have the levels. Sand King, level 6. He's just been sitting at the top lane this entire time. And Earthshaker, only at level 4 because he was in that babysit role. And Quantic with Templar Assassin, with their high level of, or semi-high level of Edict, are looking for a very early Roshan. Korok is pretty decent at tanking those Roshan hits with that Refraction. Gonna need someone else to trade out for him a little bit, but Roshan's getting taken down slowly but surely. Painted Gold's gonna head towards the mid lane, make sure that he doesn't give any large identification signs to Na'Vi that the rest of his team is in the Rosh pit. Na'Vi doesn't know where they are. They should have seen them, unless they smoked and I completely missed it because I'm blind. But either way, Na'Vi just wants to take a tier 1 tower. Fisher going off onto Painted Gold. Puppy with Soul Ring looking for a stun. He is going to get it. But unfortunately, there's no follow-up because the Fisher is in a rather unfortunate position. This tower is going to take a lot of damage and is most likely going to go down. Tornado coming out from Brax, trying to halt up that push for a little bit. Dendi with the Cold Snap is taking a ton of damage, but he pops off his Magic Stick charges and he's going to be back at full health. Templar Assassin picked up the Aegis of the Immortal in the meantime. That is going to be pretty huge for her. She could dive however she wants with Aegis of the Immortal plus 4 levels of Refraction. She's going to be able to tank up everything, especially if she could somehow block Pulses of Sand King's Epicenter or something like that. But Painted Gold now getting fissured up, and he's taking a lot of magic damage. He's almost dead. 8 seconds until his Primal Split is back up, so until then he's going to want to go back and heal. I think he has to go all the way back. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. Light of Heaven has been given some free time on the top lane, got 14 CS, while the rest of his team is pushing in on the mid lane. Invoker met him at the top lane, try to stall that up, but this tower is going to go down. Let's see if Korok's going to deny it. No. Way too much burst damage coming out from the spells. Well, Dendi actually picked up Edict, so that's going to help him push towers just a little bit. Oh my god. TA, 9 minutes in, Phase Boots, Blink Dagger, Aegis. This TA is just going to be dominating. TA is already doing quite a bit of damage with the level 4 Refraction, but now she could just get right into like Rubik or Pugna's face, do a ton of damage, and Dendi gonna run into Painted Gold, and Painted Gold is completely surrounded by Na'Vi heroes. Unfortunately for Na'Vi, he does have a lot of backup coming in. Painted Gold's getting chain stunned. Meantime, Dendi is getting gone hard by the Invoker and the Enchantress. Dendi is in a lot of trouble. He's stuck in the trees. He's gonna get taken down by Painted Gold. Enchantress is actually the one being able to take out that last hit. And now Na'Vi looking for more kills. Painted Gold with Phase Boots is looking for something. Trap goes off from the TA, slowing down Puppy. Immediate split, dodging the Fisher. And Korok is in the back end of play, looking for a lot of kills. He does have a double damage rune, so Light of Heaven's going to get completely shredded. Look at that huge amount of damage. With Blink Dagger, 1 hit, 2 hit, Light of Heaven, you are dead, son. Pandaren Split going after that Earthshaker. Unfortunately, Painted Gold does not have much support. He's going for the clap, but he gets fissured. Templar Assassin Trap slowing down Earthshaker just a little bit as a tornado flies in, just barely hitting him, but Split Earth missing, but it doesn't matter. Enchantress getting that last hit. Korok is still in this fight with the Refraction and with the Blink Dagger and be able to 3-hit Pugna. That's a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of Quantic. Quantic is just dominating this game right now. Korok always in the back, always going not for the typical engagement, which is kind of what you got to do for a Templar Assassin. If you go in through the front, then you're going to take a Fisher, you're going to take a Burrow Strike, you're going to take a whole lot of blasts. If you go in from the back, you could pick off You pick off the Pugna in 3 hits. You can pick off the Earthshaker. You go put some damage on the Enigma, and Korok really capitalizing on that early Blink Dagger, using it to position just perfectly. And you saw the power of the traps, power of the TA in that kind of, well, the fight turned into a skirmish. Korok's going to take a little bit of damage, but he does still have that Aegis, so he's not going to die. And his traps from, like, all the way down here, and, like, all the way over here, traps everywhere. And trap cast range is freaking huge. Look at this cast range. Going now onto Puppy. Poor Puppy. Blink Dagger. Level 4 meld, level 4 refraction. So much damage. He could go for anything he wants right now. Probably going to go for a BKB. Although it's not exactly unheard of that you see a TA just rush up Desolator, get a lot more burst damage out. But really, BKB will mean that he is unkillable, because Na'Vi doesn't have any right-click at all, so it's just going to be 10 seconds for Korok to do whatever the hell he wants. Dendi teleporting to the bot lane, trying to get something done onto Mikey. Mikey's taking a little bit of damage, only level 2 Nature's Tendon, so he's going for the more carry-oriented Enchantress role, where you get 1 point of enchant just for level 1 creeps. A little bit, you'll usually see 1-1-1 as far as these 3 skills go, but getting a little bit more heal and putting the rest in stats, and that will make Enchantress quite a bit bulkier. As you see Korok blinking in, oh my god, just eviscerating Dendi, forced using Ethereal on himself, so try to buy himself a little bit of time, but it is not going to buy him that much time. 368 for Korok, wicked sick double kill for him, sitting at 2,500 golds. Go Divine Rapier. He's not going to do that, but I would sure like to see it. And this is going to mean Quantic is going to take the tier 1 on the bottom lane. It's going to be yet another tower in favor of Quantic, 14-1. Oh god, it looks rough for Na'Vi. Their team is completely early game oriented, and Quantic has a lot of late game scaling. They have the Brewmaster, whose ultimate is still at level 1, yet dealing a lot of damage. They have the Invoker, they have the Templar Assassin, they have the Enchantress, who has been investing into stats, so is going to be a lot bulkier. Sitting at 1,000 health, which is a lot more than the usual 600 you see from Enchantresses at this point in the game. Quantic doesn't have to stop. They're not going to stop. They have, well, not enough mana for Edict quite yet. 5 seconds will give them enough mana. Once they have that Edict up, they're going to be able to rip through these towers, and Na'Vi, they know it. They're not going to even try to contest this tower. And Quantic isn't even fighting with all 5. The confidence coming... Quantic, I'm sorry. Wait, did I say Na'Vi not playing with 5? Quantic not even pushing with 5. Painted Gold is doing his own thing on the top lane. Shows the confidence that Quantic knows that they're extremely ahead, and they don't have to be scared of anything from Na'Vi. No Echo Slam is actually up, so the team fight from Na'Vi is potentially here as Puppy gets slowed by a TA trap. Korok blinking down to the high ground. Cold Snap is on Puppy as well, trying to get a stun out to slow down Korok, but just 1 more hit from the Templar Assassin. No, 2 hits from the Invoker actually, going to be able to take that down. So there is no safe place to be as all these soft heroes for Na'Vi. Their heroes lack in bulk. They lack in right-click damage, and really, if you don't have bulk, if you don't have right-clicks when you're this far behind, I mean, like, you could try to go for a miraculous team fight, and Na'Vi do have the heroes to do that. But the right-click from TA, sitting at 4,000 gold, still has that Aegis the Immortal, still going to have it for quite a bit more as well. Is just doing so much, and Na'Vi has to count on a perfect team fight. I wouldn't put it past them. Na'Vi is an extremely solid team, and if any team can pull off a giant team fight, it is going to be them. Unfortunately, the level is just not in favor of them. Let's see. Yeah, all the EXP. All the XP per minute is in favor of Quantic. All the gold, I'm sure, is also the same way. Tornado going off onto Light of Heaven. Light of Heaven going to go for a Burrow Strike into Epicenter. Is it going to be canceled? Yes, no, it's not actually going to be canceled. Doing a ton of damage, getting a double kill. Echo Slam on the Earthshaker, not hitting anything because there's only Brewlings, and Brewlings don't give a shit about that. Quantic is still alive, however. Did he pop the Aegis? I cannot click on him. There's the Aegis. It is still up, and he does have a Desolator as well. Earthshaker and Rubik are the only ones to survive this. Earth Panda going to be trying to get a stun onto him, but Brewmaster has a blink as well. Earthshaker is getting taken down. 234 crits. Just crits everywhere from this Quantic team. Dendi's the only one to survive. Picked up Refraction, but that's not going to help him at all. And Quantic, in dominating fashion, now 16 kills ahead. Tornado going to be catching out to the Rubik. Rax taking a little bit of tower damage, but I'm sure he doesn't really care about that because, well, you're 16 kills ahead. You're how many towers ahead? 3 towers ahead. Na'Vi Dendi requesting a 1v1. Korok is onto his games. Hell, I think even if they did 1v1, Dendi would just die. Like, you could try to refract the meld hit, which will help a little bit, but Desolator now up on TA. Huge amount of burst damage. Oh, Leshrac. Leshrac disconnected. Leshrac is so dead. Yeah, Quantic, just give it to them. I don't think in the large scheme of things it's really gonna matter. Yeah, unfortunately for Matrim, when he gets back, he's gonna be like, okay guys, let's do this. Shit, there's Puppey on my right, there's NS on the left, there's Light of Heaven to the north. The only way to escape is down. Go this way. I can't draw when it's paused, but go this way, and then yeah, traps will help. So yeah, if for some reason Earthshaker misses his Fissure, and then Enigma misses his Malphus, then he's gonna get away. He'll just be just fine. But Na'Vi, well, they do have a Blink Dagger on Enigma, and Black Hole was used. Unfortunately, it didn't do quite enough considering how well that fight went for Quantic. Mech is being built up onto the Pugna. Once he has that, it's going to help Na'Vi a little bit, but they're still very far behind. Nothing on the Earthshaker. Going for a Blink Dagger of his own. The more initiation, the more Blink Daggers they get, the better. They can get the jump on this group of Quantic heroes, and as we saw before, they just completely melted when Sand King got his Epicenter off. Not TA, though. TA managed to keep her Aegis. No, she actually burned her Aegis. But she's still alive. 8-0-3. That is something you do not want to fight against. Invoker, with getting a lot of Wex, is going to be getting the typical Phase Boots and Drum. Enchantress going for her Aghanim Scepter, going to be doing a lot of right-click damage. 4 points of stats as well, helping her to survive. And Brewmaster, as I said before, has picked up a Blink Dagger, and Matrim, you're so dead. You're just so dead. Is that the right speed up button? That is the speed up button. There we go. Yeah, Matrim. Jesus, save me. Run, Matrim. Run. Oh. Rubik with the refraction, able to pick that up. That was hilarious. Jesus, save me. He missed the split earth, which it wouldn't have mattered, but hell, when you're in a situation like that, the two things you want to do is buy everything you can, which is exactly what Matrim did. He is sitting at only reliable gold, so that's perfect play by him, getting the item that he knew that he could afford with his pre-death gold, and then burn all your mana. Try to get as many cooldowns off as possible. Well, not all the cooldowns. If you're an Enigma, you know, Black Hole's a ton of time before it's back up. But if you're like Brewmaster, drop your Thunderclap, drop a Haze, slow something down. If you're a Templar Assassin, get as much damage as you can on the other side. Invoker, just drop a couple spells. Because, you know, you never know. Maybe Na'Vi will just want to transition into a push right after that, and then they're a little bit weaker. And every little bit counts, and you're going to be dead anyway. Your spells are going to come back by the time you're alive. Brax is sitting on a Staff of Wizardry now. Probably going to go for that Force Staff. Eul Scepter is also a possibility, but Force Staff definitely a lot more in style, I guess you could say. Because it allows you to push your buddies. And what's more fun than pushing your buddies into a very angry Earthshaker Enigma Sand King combo? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Korok has his refraction up. He's on the hunt. Oh my god, two-hitting Puppey. Oh, poor Puppey. Poor Na'Vi. This Korok with another Mithril Hammer. That's the third Mithril Hammer in his inventory right now. Gonna be going for a BKB. Once he gets that, the only thing that could stop him is the Black Hole. And I guess an Edict if Rubik is lucky enough to steal it, but that's pretty much it. Everything just going the way of Quantic this game. And that's not because Na'Vi is playing poorly. I mean, they tried everything they can. In the early game fights, all of Quantic just got out with just barely, by the skin of their teeth. And every time you fight, the ideal fight is leaving the fight with 0 mana and 1 HP, because that means you did everything you can. And if your whole team leaves with that much, well, that's just dandy. Puppey and NS trying to clear this bot lane. Brax just doesn't give a shit, though. He's just going to stay here. It doesn't matter how many heroes are up there for Na'Vi. And Na'Vi does not want to initiate on this. They do have the power to do so. Earthshaker does have a Blink Dagger. Enigma does have a Blink Dagger. Sand King now has a Blink Dagger as well. So the team fight's starting to come together for Na'Vi. But in the meantime, yeah, another Aegis onto Templar Assassin. So even if they do get their huge combo, even if they do manage to kill Korok, they're going to have to do it again. And Korok probably, well, Yeah, he could just burn his Aegis. He could burn his BKB in whatever life he doesn't use his Aegis, or split, or use it in the same life. It doesn't really matter because they have to kill him twice, and Navi's heroes are really a one-time burst kind of thing. That makes no sense. What I mean by that is, once their big ultimates are down, Navi are in trouble. Burst Strike, not the longest cooldown, so you could use that a couple times. Enigma as well. We see Mikey getting ganked up by all of Navi. An easy kill for them. It's going to be what they need to do to come back into this game. But, yeah, like, Pugna can continuously lay down magical damage. Rubik kind of as well. But really, Navi relies on the big ultimates. They rely on the Epicenter, they rely on the Echo Slam, they rely on that Black Hole, and if all of those are there, then the fight's going to go well. But they have to kill TA twice after that, and Quantic's Brewmaster, Painted Gold, probably still going to be able to survive through that if he manages to get his split off. So they're going to have to make something happen. It's going to have to be a miracle for them. Sitting at 15 kills in the deficit. I kind of don't want to press this button, but I'm going to anyway. Oh, God. 14,000. 14,000 and, yeah, 15,000 as well. Quantic is doing pretty well. It's okay. It's okay. Dendy actually picking up a Yule Scepter. Gonna go for a max movement speed Rubik build. Phase Boots, Yule Scepter. Get a drum and you'll pretty much be Invoker. With all the spells that you could take. Rubik Invoker, probably magic enemies. That would be actually pretty cool if there were complete enemies in the lore. That makes sense. Because Rubik steals things, and Invoker just has everything. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, TA now with her BKB completed. Quantic could just push in anytime they want. They are pushing in on all the lanes. It's what they've been doing for quite a while. Painted Gold sitting on the top lane, just farming up his Aghanim Scepter, which is only 500 gold away, while the rest of his team just does their thing, both in their own jungle and in the Na'Vi jungle. All of Na'Vi is smoked up. They do have the initiation that they need to take a fight, but unfortunately they're going the wrong direction. They have no idea where Quantic is, and no one in Quantic is in their jungle. Everyone in Quantic is still in this mid lane. Navi's got to get back there. They definitely don't want to burn teleportation scrolls to get back when Quantic is knocking on their front door. Aghanim Scepter being picked up by the Brewmaster, so now's the time to fight for Quantic. Navi's still looking for someone. Their smoke is about to run out, though. Dendy with his phase boots and lots of movement speed, trying to look out for someone. They're going to run into Mikey. Poor Mikey. Burrow Strike or Fisher? No, nothing. Puppy going to blink in, do a stun on Mikey, but he's going to get instantly cold snapped. And Korok has popped BKB as well as Refraction. Epicenter coming in. Huge Epicenter onto all of Quantic, but there's not enough damage. It's only level 1 Epicenter. Earthshaker blinks in as well, trying to take down someone, but no one's getting taken down. TA in the meantime, just killing everyone together with Painted Gold. Deafening Blast onto Force on the top lane, and the blink up from TA. Oh, one hit. Decrepify? 2 hits. There you go. Triple kill for Korok. And Na'Vi, they got 3 people in the Epicenter. They got 3 people in the Echo Slam. I completely missed the Black Hole. But that definitely obviously wasn't very influential at all. And unfortunately, that fight was just not the fight that Na'Vi needed. They needed all of Quantic to be clumped up. And if they got all of them, they might have had a little bit of a better fight. But Korok didn't even lose the Aegis. Blink Burrow coming in from Light of Heaven, they could just kill him. Fisher coming out from Earthshaker. Tornado going to be revealing off Light of Heaven. Light of Heaven just going to get right-clicked down by the rest of Quantic. TA with the holy shit streak. What does TA have? TA going strong into NS, going to get a double kill, triple kill. Show me triple kill. Yule Scepter going to be delaying that triple kill. Trap going off onto Dendy and Havorst. Triple kill, Korok. Let me see it. No. Boring. She's out of mana. She's probably going to burn the Aegis right now, but I'm sure she's okay with that. Painted Gold blinks into Dendy, however. He is cold snapped, taking a lot of damage. Brewmaster with that last right click is going to be able to take him down. Midrax is now gone. 23 kill advantage for Quantic, and they fall back. This game still lasts for another freaking 12 minutes. I don't understand how. Oh, Havorst, you're dead. Cold Snap, Edict, right clicks. Yeah. Yeah. It's not where you want to be. 1 Rax down for Na'Vi, and that's the nail in the coffin. I mean, even if they do get a massive team fight, they're not going to be able to kill off all of Quantic. And even if by some miracle they do manage to kill off all of Quantic, they still have to push through this tower. They still have to push through all of this. Their glyph is up, and buybacks will be up on the TA, will be up on the Invoker, pretty sure. Yeah, Invoker only level 13, sitting at quite a bit of gold. So buybacks not really, or retaliation pushing, not really an option for Na'Vi. They are doing what they can, and Matron once again is going to be taken down. Blink Fisher coming in, and Enigma with the stuns. But there's the GG coming up from Puppy. I wonder if that's a real GG or just a, both teams seem to be quite friendly. They know that Puppy's just kidding. Coca-Cola? I don't understand. Anyway, Aghanim Scepter up on the Enchantress, and Navi's looking for a push, but Korok's here to defend all alone. Killing Dendi, Blink Burrow Strike, Epicenter, not hitting TA at all. Poor Light of Heaven, poor Light of Heaven, poor Dendi, poor Puppy, poor Na'Vi. They just got, unfortunately, I think, a little bit outpicked and extremely outplayed this map. This match, not map. Puppy blinking in. That's not what you want to do. 1-2 hits, going to be able to take him down. Where did Sand King go? Sand King, 1 hit, 2 hits, second hit dodged actually. There's a second hit. Double kill for Templar Assassin yet again. 17-0-5. Demon Edge, Desolator, Black King Bar, Blink, Aegis, Daedalus is almost completed. And the rest of Quantic just pushing. No big deal. Hyperstone for someone. Brewmaster? Enchantress, yeah, put that on Enchantress. That'll be cool. I don't know who that's for actually. Dendi doing a Cyclone onto Brax, but instantly retaliates with his own Echo Slam coming out from the Earthshaker. But really, this isn't even an important fight. Mikey just standing his ground against Dendi. Now going to be standing his ground, and here comes Korok. Black Hole actually going to be holding off Mikey and Korok, but there's just no damage coming out from the Na'Vi side, and Korok is pissed. Trap going off to Earthshaker. Puppy blocking a little bit. Blink Burrow Strike going to be holding out Korok just a little bit. Is there a Fisher to follow up? No. Korok says, enough of this. I'm just going to kill whoever's blocking me. And he's going to kill the Enigma. Going to go for Light of Heaven. Oh my god, that damage. 600 damage. This is going to be the Aegis. Pop goes the Aegis, but you know what? He could just get his Daedalus straight up. Of course, trying to make something happen, but this is not a good place to be. Black King Bar popped off. Oh, Horus. So much damage, and Enchantress able to take out that last hit. And yeah, just down farming now. Korok purchased a Daedalus, gonna be grabbing it from the enemy base, so quite a weird market system going on in the world of Dota 2. He's gonna get levitated, a little bit of damage. What? He got Meld. That's actually pretty awesome. Meld on a ranged hero such as Rubik is pretty good, but Korok he's looking for blood. And he's gonna take another Meld hit. Meld and the Fade Bolt. Korok might actually go down as he gets telekinesis back. A Fisher to wall him off. The rest of Quantic is going to try to save him, but Korok is still alive. He's sitting at 90 health with the refraction up. They simply can't kill him. There he goes, finally. Dendi being able to take down that holy shit streak. First death of the TA. Puppy is now on the run. Going to take a couple of impetuses from Mikey. In the meantime, Brax is still in the back killing off the Rubik. Vorst is looking for a last kill. Going to try to drain him out. No. Ghost Walk and the Brewmaster, the Broodling's going to be able to take him out. Dendi fought back, but he's dead. Oh, he's actually alive. Well, come on. Dive hit. Dive it. Dive. Painted gold. Blink. Clap. There you go. 9-43. That's going to be game, folks. Thanks for watching. This has been Quantic versus Na'Vi from the winners bracket. Just a little bit. From the winners bracket of the defense. The other game is casted as well, which should be going up before this one. So, yeah, that's all there is to say about that. Nothing really going to happen right now. The game is already over, just trying to get what they can, playing it out. Being very good manners coming out from Na'Vi, which, like from a team like them, professionalism is kind of what you expect. So I'm going to try to get a dual cast out. I actually did manage to do it, but the recording derped up. So that didn't happen, and the Sand King is dead as well. Sending out a line of, he casted Impale Spikes by Lion. I didn't know he actually knew that move, but Sand King learning a lot of stuff. It's been a learning experience for everyone. especially the Sand King, and that's going to be Mega Creeps. Navi has no potential to hold off those Mega Creeps. Combined with this TA, who is just so freaking stacked. 22-1-8. TA Steam. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm just going to back that up. This game is already over, so I'm just going to... Playing a little bit. Dendi is at full health. Fade Bolt. And the Blink Dagger's up. I'm just going to slow this down. Fraction. Here we go. Blink. Boom. 1407, 409. Oh my lord. Well, that's awesome. I'm happy I saw that. That's going to be the end of the game. I'm just going to wait until this throne falls. And then show you guys the score screen, and then I'll be out. So thanks for watching, guys. GG.
Come on, sprites. Victory.
It's a good thing this game was short, actually, because I didn't have any water. That would have been bad. There you go. Bye, guys.